So today was supposed to be a pretty packed day for me schedule-wise, starting early in the morning. It's 10 a.m. right now because I had planned to do some volunteer work this morning, but I just got to the clinic and it turns out that they are temporarily closed until further notice and the doctor's not in the office. So that didn't happen, and it just opened up a lot more time on my schedule. So instead of just like going straight back home, I'm kind of just walking around this area now. I've never been to this area. It's about 45 minutes away from where I live via subway. So I'm just kind of like walking around. So this behind me is Garak Mall. I'm standing right next to the big statue, the foot of the statue. But yeah, it's a really, really nice place. When I look like all down the streets, my first thought was this is a place that my mom would really like. Because even though it's in Seoul, it's a lot slower than Sodaemun, where I live, than Sinchon, Hongdae, which is a lot faster, has a much younger population. But this area I notice has a little older population, definitely more family orientated, so lots of families, and just generally a lot slower. And I really like it actually. I'm in Garak Mall now, and on the rooftop they have this just nice area that has plants and places for you to sit. Really nice. There's no one here right now. Maybe because it's early, or maybe it's because it's Saturday. Not sure, but it's a really nice area, especially with the weather so nice today. But yeah, all the signs in the area say Garak Mall, but the subway stop is actually named Garakshijang, which is Garak Market, not Garak Mall, which I think is a more fitting name just for the area because it's actually a market. They have seafood market, fish market, spices market, dried foods market. So it's more so a place that I would go if I was looking for some fresh ingredients when I wanted to cook. Not like a place you'd go if you want to go shopping for clothes, if you get that. One thing I really love about East Asian, like your East Asian big cities, the two that I've been to so far, Tokyo and Seoul, is that since they have such huge populations, the countries put a lot of emphasis into city planning, which I really appreciate because everything just comes out so nicely. So one thing that I've noticed here that I really like is that there's so much green space in the middle of the city. So like you can see behind me, I'm in the city and there's like so many green spaces just right in the city. Right behind me there's this huge bed of flowers, and then next to it's the road. Just so many green spaces, which is really important for the environment. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge environmentalist, or tree hugger as my mom says. But it's just really nice how they have all these green spaces right in the city. Makes the city a lot nicer if you ask me. And my plan was to go to this large building that you see here in front of us, but now that I've reached the intersection, I thought it was just past the intersection. Now I see it's a lot farther than I thought it was. So I'm just gonna turn around and head back to the station and maybe walk around inside the station, or maybe just head back home now. So now that I've turned around, I realized I actually walked quite a ways away from the station. So I have a pretty far walk, so I'm just gonna ramble on to you guys. You're welcome. This past week was my midterms week at Yonsei, and for a lot of other university students as well. So that week just passed, and I'm really glad. Submitted my last exam on Friday, right before noon. So I was very happy about that. Another interesting thing that happened is, which honestly really made my day. I was at an interview, and at the end, the woman told me, she's like, "Oh, I just want to let you know, I think you are so gorgeous." You knowing me, I was like, "Oh, no, like me?" And she's like, "Yes, you, I think you're so gorgeous. I mean, of course, I really like men, but I can't stop looking at you. You're so gorgeous." Which really made my day, because as you can see, I am nowhere close to the standard of beauty that exists here in Korea. So that really made my day for her to tell me that. I was like, "Oh, well, thank you." I don't hear that too often here, so that was nice. Okay, I finally reached the station, and as much as I would love to walk around here more, it is hot outside and I have to go home. So I'm back in Sodaemun now. A lot windier here than it was over where I was just at. But back in one piece for the most part. On the bus, there was a girl who she was studying organic chemistry. Not gonna lie, definitely was a little triggered when I saw that. But besides that, back in one piece. So thanks for tuning into my channel. Of course, as always, leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe if you could be so kindly inclined to, and make sure you check out my next videos. Thanks so much for checking in. Bye.